One name, two syllables, Sabo. And Dressrosa is burning to the ground because of a wave of hate and resentment that has been building up for 10 years. This is the chapter that marks the beginning of the downfall of the tyrant Doflamingo. And I thought it was very poetic to have Kairos or Kyros chop his head off, okay? Because, well, even though it's not him, it's not really Doflamingo, that's obvious. Like, there was no blood coming out of either end of his neck. And Pica was absent in the fight between him and Zoro, so he's connected, right, to the entire building, so I'm pretty sure he can sense, like, when Dofi is in trouble, so I'm guessing that's what happened. He, just made a statue, and that's probably made out of clay or something. And again, because Doflamingo's power is string-related, I could not help but think of, like, Kill la Kill and the life fibers and how, as long as some of the life fibers are attached, you can just whoop. That being said, this chapter really helped me realize just how big of a role sugar had in just making Dressrosa, the population of Dressrosa, subordinate to Doflamingo. The moment she's out, it's like, holy shit, like, Doflamingo can't control anything. It's just, I mean, he can control something with his strings, but it's like, it's crazy. Like, the amount of rebellion that sugar was sort of like keeping from exploding is just incredible. Everybody gets turned back, everybody gets their memories back, including some random ass zoo animals, which may not be as random as I initially thought, because maybe that's, it's related to Kaido in a way. Anyway, Robin gets turned back, and, she's like, oh, Usopp, hang in there, and the Tontadas are obviously shocked, and Usopp's like, everything went according to plan. Please, Usopp, don't let me hanging. What was the plan? I mean, because I've always felt, like, ever since last week, I felt like there was this huge chunk of the fight between Treble, Sugar, and Usopp that we missed. So I'm still kind of curious as to what was Usopp's, thought process. Because if he decided that he was going to eat the Tabasco pill, I kind of wanted to know, like, when he decided that. Then again, if I had known before last chapter, that would have ruined the ending. So, but now that it's over, I would want a little bit more explanation. That being said, Treble is still there, so even though it's nice that Robin and Usopp and the Tontadas are safe momentarily, I'm kind of like thinking there's no way they're going to be able to beat Treble. But then again, we have Cavendish and some of the other Colosseum participants outside that pledged to help Usopp, so I'm wondering if they're going to come in and just, be able to take down Treble together. Then again, Sanji has always taken the third strongest in every arc, so I'm not discarding the possibility of him showing up as a surprise just yet. Kyros gets badass points in this chapter, because immediately, right after the effect is lifted, he doesn't even, take a moment to get used to his body, which, by the way, only has one leg. No, he starts running, like just darting over to save Riku. We see Violet and Rebecca cry, and that little mini flashback of Toy Soldier, just holding Rebecca's hand and walking down the street, that really got to me. It really did, because, like, all this time, Rebecca had grown up believing that she was an orphan, so to just get that memory back and realize, holy shit, like, this guy has been with me this entire time, and he's my dad. But even from Kyros' perspective, to have your existence nullified in the eyes of the people that you care about the most, it's like, it's almost like they're erasing part of who you are. Anyway, we go to the Colosseum, and Jesus, literally, Jesus Burgess, like, even he's freaking out. He has, like, a butter engine, like, the ground. Because Sabo, like, hockeys up, armament hockey, puts his fists on the platform, and instead of, like, I would assume if Luffy could do this, easy, but I think the way that Luffy would do it is, like, by hitting it, just gomu gomu no, Gatling, something like that. Sabo just pushes down, Dragon Breath, boom, and the entire freaking thing collapses. And not only does it collapse, because you could tell that's some type of a shockwave sort of technique, because the waves outside of the ring also start flying. To the point where I even think, like, he even sent some of those bullfish that were in the water flying out into the stands. You're just squashing some of the audience members. So I was going to say that maybe this technique is the end for Diamante, right? Because he would fall into the water and drown. But then I'm looking at that last panel and I'm like, will there be any water left? Some of it even looks like it's evaporating and shit. Like Sabo's making clouds, man. Look at these clouds, motherfuckers. Even Hack like's like, yo, Koala, what's going on? Like, I heard like this fucking explosion, and Koala's like, just fangirling over Sabo. Well, not fangirling, but you could tell like she's like super excited. And then like Sabo's like, I mean, I'm just showing you that I'm ready to win this. Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's like you've been all this time, you were pretty much sticking around. Now that I think about it, the Smile Factory is located under the Colosseum, right? So maybe Sabo just made an entrance to it. Great chapter, guys. I mean, I don't even have to tell you this. Come on. Great chapter. Comment, like the video if you did, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye.